Hi everyone, welcome back to Katarina's Garage. My name is Katarina Lloyd, and as you can see, well, I am not in Sundre. I'm actually in Edmonton at Roy Marco's place. He is actually helping me out, mostly doing the install. I mean, I will help a little bit, but of the 2-barrel conversion. So, let's go see what he's up to right now. So, as you can see under here, we're just currently taking the carburetor off the car. Which is pretty easy. There's only a couple bolts and, it comes right off. We do have, the new, well, new to me, but used, with hardly any miles on it, Autolite 2100. Fully rebuilt, got all these gasket kits and stuff. Do have the adapter, which I love this little thing. This little billet aluminum thing was 125 bucks, worth every penny. And yeah, so far, so good. And we've deleted a bunch of vacuum lines at the moment too. So we won't be using any of that, except for I think one line we'll need to put back together. But other than that, doing pretty good so far. Here, we're just trying to figure out exactly how it's going to go on, which looks to be about right there.
I gotta check which direction. I think that's the direction.
I believe so.
There's an offset on the bolt pattern. So being that... Oh boy, everything's backwards, huh?
Well, that's a little complicated.
I wonder how we're gonna do that.
Nah, yeah, see, the little troubleshooting that we're doing, but, this will all be edited together. It's gonna be... It'll be fine. It's not hard for me to edit these videos. I just don't like editing in between videos.
Definitely can't do that.
There we go. See.
Well, I'm not if I have to.
There we go. Perfect. Yeah, so as you can see, we were just deleting all of this piping and stuff to get it out of the way. Just bolted in over here. Probably 7/16. But yeah, it's looking a lot better now. So happy. So quick little update here. We're having to make a few pieces. Because we needed a different throttle cable for the new carburetor. Because this one, it was just not going to work, sadly. So, just a little too short, which is fine. But then as well, the carburetor's off finally, and we deleted, like I mentioned, all that stuff here. Just have the one hose PCV now, which is nice. And yeah, gonna be doing a few more stuff, but overall, I'll show you guys exactly what we have to do when we get to that point. So yeah, just this is a piece together video, obviously, but it's all good. So another quick little update. We just this is a little plate that we made for the EGR delete. Yeah, so that'll be on the motor when we get to that point. Yeah. And there we go. And now the EGR block-off plate is in place. Which is funny to see that nice painted blue and then seeing the intake that's all rusty. But that's okay. You're not really going to see that because it's going to be covered up by the carburetor anyways. But it's kind of neat. So you do need to, if you're doing this on a foxbody, you do need to do this. Because I think, other than the 79 and 80, I don't think has it, but 81 to 82 does have the EGR. So this is something you'll have to do. Or if you're on an earlier one, you don't have to worry about this. Alright, another set there. We did have to use the spacer for the carburetor itself, so we had to put a little longer studs in. It's all good. It's coming together pretty nicely so far. It's looking really good. I love it. Very excited for this. This has been a long time in the making, so yay! Well, as you can see, there's crap in my hair, and we've run into a bit of a snag. Unfortunately, didn't come with any studs for the carburetor. So, and when we went to JB Power Center, we totally forgot to grab studs. So, yeah, we're gonna be headed to JB Power Center because, well, we need to actually run the spacer, right? So, unfortunately, it's the studs that we have just quite aren't long enough. So, back there we go, and no worries there. But just one more thing, right? It's interesting, looking at these two carburetors, how much different they are. because this was a lot bigger, right? It's also a 2-barrel, whereas the 1-barrel, you know how this one is. So it's definitely interesting. Cool. Very cool. Just so excited for this. It's gonna be so much better. So, okay, the issue we're having right now is, okay, the throttle cable does have to, we had to redo the throttle cable because it's in a slightly different spot, so it wasn't long enough. We will have to redo the fuel line a little bit. And so we did get nice, you know, nicer one, but we did have to reuse the plastic clip. And there's my pedal up the car. So yeah, it's coming along though. Definitely coming along. We're just currently well, actually Roy's over there modifying it currently. So we're at a lot later now. As you can see, it's getting dark outside. We're using big ass light here. We're just doing the throttle cable at the moment, or at least Roy is technically. And you know, it's nice braided steel. Absolutely love it. Up next is, once it's connected down there, it's probably going to be vacuum lines and the fuel line as well, and then should be just about ready to start after that. So fingers crossed, everything works out just fine. So just a quick thing that we're doing right now, because it's kind of redundant to have 2 filters. We just put an inline filter in, which is so much nicer because you can actually see it. And then you're just going to put a copper washer on here just to make sure that, you know, in case it'll seal a little better. And just putting a little fitting in there. And then got brand new line that's here that we put in. And then after that's plumbed, we'll need to figure out the choke and some vacuum lines.
And the PCV valves.
Oh yeah, that's 2, but
This is the vacuum line that has to go from
yeah.
here to there.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Other than that, we'll be ready to start here very shortly. So can't wait for that. Okay, well now we have the moment of attempting to start the car, which is going to squeal like a pig because of that damn pulley, but let's see.
Well, it's dry, so pumping it now is not going to do anything. Let's keep going. It's starting to get fuel in the carburetor.
All right, okay.
I want to pull this off so I can check the choke.
What was that, sir?
I'm going to pull this off so I can check the choke and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Woo! First start. Yeah, choke's working. Fantastic. The vacuum lines are hooked up. And actually, let's just double check. Yeah, so now that we're making sure that everything works, and it is working just fine. And you know, it's running great. It's running better than it ever has. It's definitely a lot snappier too, just hitting the throttle. And it's sounding better too, for that matter. See, there you go. There's a bunch of work that's been done under here. You guys will see that in the previous stuff earlier on in the video. Yeah, all of that was deleted off the car, which was mentioned earlier, but I mean, we've had to utilize like one of the hoses, but yeah, all of that came off. So that's why this looks so much better now, right? But yeah, so anyways, I thank you all so much for watching. I want to give a shout out to Roy Marco for really helping me out with this. He's over there. He's got a fantastic YouTube channel, which I'll link in the description below as well. He did a big help on this one, and I could not have done this without him. You know, it was just absolutely amazing. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I am very excited for this, and yeah, bye. Pikachu!